Have you ever heard a whisper on the wind? A chill that has nothing to do with the cold. Scotland is a land steeped in history, but some of its stories refuse to stay in the past. These aren't just fairy tales. They are chilling accounts of hauntings that locals swear are real. From misty lochs to ancient castles, the ghosts of Scotland are waiting. Today, we're venturing into the heart of this haunted land to uncover the most terrifying and authentic ghostly encounters ever recorded. We'll explore the real stories behind the legends, separating fact from fiction, and perhaps, just perhaps, come face to face with the spirits that still roam these ancient lands. So, dim the lights and prepare yourself. We're about to journey through the haunted tales of Scotland that might just be all too real. Our first stop is the magnificent Edinburgh Castle, a fortress that has stood sentinel over the city for nearly 1,000 years. With a history filled with royal drama, brutal battles, and countless prisoners, it's no wonder this place is considered one of the most haunted locations on Earth. One of its most famous ghostly residents is the Headless Drummer Boy. He was first seen in 1650, just before Oliver Cromwell's army attacked the castle. His appearance is said to be a dark omen, foretelling disaster. Witnesses report hearing the faint, rhythmic beat of a drum echoing through the stone corridors, a sound that grows louder and more frantic before suddenly stopping. Then, for a fleeting moment, they see the apparition of a young boy marching without a head before he vanishes into the stone walls. Was he a casualty of a long-forgotten battle, forever bound to warn of impending doom? The castle guards and staff certainly believe so, many of whom have reported the chilling drumbeat that signals his presence. But the drummer boy isn't alone. Deep beneath the castle lies a labyrinth of tunnels known as the South Bridge Vaults. In the 18th century, these dark, damp chambers were home to the city's poorest souls and the workshops of illicit trades. The misery and despair from that time seem to have seeped into the very stones. During a major paranormal investigation in 2001, a significant portion of the volunteers who spent time in the vaults reported terrifying experiences. They spoke of sudden, dramatic drops in temperature, the feeling of being touched by unseen hands, and hearing disembodied whispers in the dark. The most notorious spirit here is a malevolent entity known as Mr. Boots, a shadowy figure often heard stomping around in heavy footsteps. His presence is associated with a feeling of pure dread, and some have even claimed to be pushed or scratched by this aggressive spirit. Who was he in life? A brutal overseer? A victim of the vault's grim conditions? No one knows for sure. But his angry energy remains trapped in the suffocating darkness below the city. From the bustling capital, let's travel north to the windswept fields of Culloden Battlefield. On April 16, 1746, this moor was the site of the final, bloody confrontation of the Jacobite Rising. In less than an hour, thousands of Highland clansmen were cut down, their hopes for a Stuart king crushed forever. The anniversary of the battle is a particularly active time for paranormal phenomena. Visitors and locals walking the battlefield have reported hearing the clash of swords, the cries of the wounded, and the thunder of cannon fire echoing across the silent moor. It's as if the battle is replaying itself, a ghostly echo of the tragic day. One of the most poignant sightings is that of a tall, tartan-clad Highlander. He is often seen near the memorial cairn, seemingly searching for something or someone. He looks at visitors with an expression of profound sadness before fading away. Many believe he is one of the fallen warriors, his spirit forever tied to the land where he gave his life, eternally searching for his lost comrades. The sheer weight of sorrow at Culloden is palpable, a permanent scar on the landscape and the spiritual realm. Our journey continues to Glamis Castle, the legendary setting for Shakespeare's Macbeth and the childhood home of the Queen Mother. This castle is a fairy tale on the outside, but its walls hide a dark and terrible secret. The most famous ghost here is the tormented spirit of Lady Jana Douglas, the Grey Lady. In 1537, she was accused of witchcraft and plotting against the king, and was horrifically burned at the stake. Her ghost is said to drift through the clock tower and the castle chapel, leaving a trail of gray mist. She isn't a malevolent spirit. Instead, visitors who see her are overcome with a profound sense of sadness and injustice. It's as if her spirit is a perpetual reminder of the cruelty she endured. But there is a darker legend at Glamis, the story of the monster of Glamis. Legend says that in the 19th century, the heir to the estate was born horrifically deformed and was locked away in a secret chamber for his entire life. The location of this chamber was known only to the Earl and his heir. The ghost of this tragic soul is said to haunt the castle, his anguish cries echoing from behind the thick stone walls, a prisoner in death as he was in life. Next, we dare to visit Greyfriars Kirkyard in Edinburgh, a cemetery renowned for the aggressive poltergeist activity of George Mackenzie. Sir George Mackenzie was a ruthless 17th century Lord Advocate who persecuted the Covenanters, a Presbyterian movement. His tomb, known as the Black Mausoleum, became a hotspot for paranormal activity after a homeless man broke into it in 1999 to seek shelter, disturbing Mackenzie's final resting place. Since then, hundreds of visitors have reported being physically attacked by an unseen force. They leave with bruises, scratches, and bite marks. The Mackenzie poltergeist is so infamous that the section of the cemetery where his tomb lies is often locked to the public. Tour guides who take groups in have documented countless incidents of people fainting, feeling nauseous, or being overcome by a sense of panic. This isn't just a story. The physical evidence on the victims is undeniable. Is it the vengeful spirit of Blue Eddie Mackenzie, still raging against the world from beyond the grave? It seems his reign of terror never truly ended. Finally, we find ourselves at the eerie St. Andrew's Cathedral. Once the largest and most magnificent church in Scotland, it fell into ruin after the Scottish Reformation. Now, its skeletal remains stand against the sky, a hauntingly beautiful and spiritually active sight. Two prominent ghosts are said to walk these hallowed grounds. The first is a friendly spirit, a white lady who glides gracefully among the ruins. She is believed to be the ghost of a woman who died centuries ago, her presence marked by a gentle, calming aura. But not all spirits here are peaceful. A more menacing figure is said to haunt St. Rolls Tower, which overlooks the graveyard. This is the ghost of a monk, clad in black, who has been seen climbing the spiral staircase. Legend says he was a man who broke his vows and engaged in dark rituals within the cathedral walls. Those who have encountered his apparition report a feeling of intense cold and a sense of being watched by something deeply malevolent. His dark presence is a stark contrast to the White Lady, representing the dual nature of the cathedral's long and complex history, a place of both sanctity and sin. From Edinburgh's tormented vaults to Culloden's sorrowful fields, the stories of Scotland's ghosts are woven into the very fabric of the nation. Are they merely legends passed down through generations? Or are they genuine echoes of a turbulent past, imprinted on time itself? The sheer volume of eyewitness accounts, the physical evidence, and the palpable atmosphere of these locations suggest that something truly unexplained is happening. What do you think? Have you ever had a paranormal experience in Scotland or anywhere else? Share your own stories and theories in the comments below. We'd love to hear them. These tales remind us that history is not just in books. It lives and breathes, and sometimes it comes back to haunt us. Thank you for joining us on this chilling journey through Scotland's most haunted places. If you enjoyed uncovering these real ghost stories and want to explore more mysteries from around the world, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next adventure into the unknown. Stay curious, and until next time, try not to listen too closely to the whispers on the wind.